Poppin' YouTube family. It's your boy Dwight. Welcome back to the channel, Silverback Siage. It's anniversary trip 2023, and we in New York, New York.
Hey, Siage family. Like Dwight said, we in New York. Now, this airport we landed in is massive. And on top of that, they have my favorite childhood store, FAO Schwarz. Check out the footage. So we drop our bags off at the Airbnb, and we are staying in Edgewater, New Jersey. Now, side note, if you plan on spending most of your time in New York or Manhattan, do not stay in New Jersey because those Uber fees going back and forth across that bridge will cost you. But we didn't know, so we stayed in Edgewater, New Jersey, and one of our friends found this little restaurant called Viva Margarita. It was delicious. They had great drinks, great food, great dips. Definitely highly recommend if in Edgewater, New Jersey. Check out the footage.
Day 2, headed in Scent Bar in New York. This is an exquisite fragrance perfume store that has some of the greatest offerings from different houses and everything you can think of to try to smell. And the host of the store was very, very generous. He pulled down every fragrance that I wanted to try and smell and showed me a lot of love. And I definitely greatly appreciate it. Check it out.
Now, after smelling over 100 fragrances at Scent Bar, I was hungry. So we walked like a block up the street to this nice little place called Black Seed Bagel. And they said that they were famous for their salmon bagel. And they really are, because this bagel was delicious. It was salmon, capers, onions, cream cheese, just delicious. So if in New York, this bagel is a must try. So we went for a walk and found ourselves in Chinatown. Man, this place is amazing. I mean, they're selling everything you can think of. Check out the footage. So I found this place called Joe's Shanghai on TikTok. They're supposed to have the #1 dumpling in New York. So I said, well, let's go try them. Now, the restaurant was really nice. Customer service was awesome. The place was very clean. But when it comes to the dumplings, it's a strong pass for me and Dwight. We wasn't fans. But I will say, when you walk in this restaurant, they're on every table. So they're a huge hit here in New York. Yeah, but we just couldn't get with it. Check out the footage. Here's more footage of Chinatown. We just continue to explore and check out the restaurants and the shopping, and it's just so much to explore in Chinatown. Check it out. Now, towards the end of Chinatown, we found this neat park called Columbus Park. And it was one of the most peaceful, quiet parks. There was a lot of people there. It's just that it was just really peaceful and quiet. They were playing games that looked like checkers, chess, and spades, but I'm sure it was called something else. But everybody was pretty peaceful. It was quiet, and they were having a great time. Now we're headed to Holmdel. We grabbed us a couple of New York slices of pizza, headed to go see 50 Cent, Jeremiah, and Busta Rhymes.
My favorite part of Busta Rhymes.
Okay, it's day 3. It's our anniversary. So I have a yacht tour planned for all the couples. It's going to be amazing. We'll be riding around with Captain Ian, and we will also get a special captain before the end of the trip. Check it out.
Well, you know you can't make a New York trip without trying the subway out. Well, I would have to say it's not my favorite method of transportation. Coney Island, here we come.
Finally made it to Coney Island. Definitely had to try out a hot dog at Nathan's. And yes, it was delicious. But far as the boardwalk goes, all the rides and things were cut off. I'm assuming they wasn't open this day, but we still got to enjoy the beach and the view. Check it out. So our anniversary dinner was at a place called The Haven, and it was in Edgewater, New Jersey. It came highly recommended, so I thought we'd try it out. It was a 5-star restaurant, and it's on the water. It was a beautiful night, great food. The food was delicious, and the view was amazing. Definitely, if in Edgewater, New Jersey, this is an awesome restaurant to go to. Highly recommend. Check it out.
Day 4, headed into Bergdorf Goodman. I would have to say this store right here is every fragrance reviewer's dream store. You get to see everything. Check it out. Just put it in the bag off the Kilian boutique in the meatpacking district. Pause. I did an about face, went right across the street to the Parfum de Marley boutique. Let go.
While still down in the meatpacking district, we stopped at a restaurant called Pastis. And this restaurant was half the booths were outside, half the booths were inside. We, of course, chose a table to sit inside. The service was awesome. The ambiance was great. And the food was delicious. We tried escargot, which was so good. And Dwight had fish with roasted almonds on it. Oh my God, delish. And for the first time, I ordered a lobster with French fries, but it was the best. A must try in New York in the meat packing district. Check it out. So my friend found this place called Aubi Ramsa. It's an ice cream parlor for adults only. So they make ice cream that has liquor in it. It was amazing. Definitely a must try in the meat packing district in New York. Check it out.
Well, anybody that knows me knows I love the House of Bond number 9. And I got a chance to go into their New York boutique. It's elegance in all the bottles. And the ambiance is dope. Check it out.
So just leaving Bond number 9, smelling so many good fragrances, to doing a little exploring. And we're actually on a street called Bleecker Street, which is one of the bottles that Bond number 9 has. So we got a tip and we went to explore a bar called the Fleur Room. Now, this bar was really nice. It was like on the 20th floor, maybe 25th floor. You had to catch an elevator up. But it was one of the most amazing views in New York, other than, of course, going to go spend $40, $50 on an observation deck. So we opted this place. It was really nice. They had amazing cocktails. And we sit here and watch the sunset One of the most beautiful sunsets I've seen. Check it out.
Rolling past Madison Square Garden, headed into Times Square so we can see what the nightlife is like down there and get into some festivities and hopefully run into some good food down here somewhere. Let's get it.
So we stopped to get a bite to eat at this place called Los Tacos #1. And believe me, it's #1 for a reason. The tacos were so good. So this place is so good that they don't offer chairs and they don't offer to-goes. So they know that you're going to be willing to stand up, eat your food, and then get out. It's so hilarious. But the food was worth it, and we stood and ate just like everybody else. So one of my highlights of going to New York was going to the Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. I was so excited to check it out. Now, this wax museum was like no other. We had such an unbelievable time. It was really interesting. Check out the footage.
My only disappointment about the Wax Museum is the fact that they got Martin Luther King looking like Orlando Brown of That's So Raven. Well, we're still in downtown New York, and you know I couldn't leave New York without hitting up Saks Fifth for sure. Because from the lookings of it, they got everything I could possibly want up in here. Let's see.
So I got a small taste at the airport, but of course I had to go to FAO Schwarz, downtown New York. I literally turned into a kid for about an hour. Dwight just bared with me and let me explore. Let me go to Barbie Land. This store is amazing. It's really where a kid can be a kid. Now, we couldn't leave New York without taking a picture in front of the famous love sign in front of the Empire State Building. Check it out.
Now, off to Magnolia's Bakery, the famous banana pudding spot. In my humble opinion, I would have to say that their banana pudding overall, though, is average at best. From what I'm used to growing up and having it made at Big Ma's house, I would have to say, I wouldn't go back.
Day 5 went to Eileen's Cheesecake. Dwight got Oreo, I got plain. Well, we wasn't fans. Stopped by Sarge's for their famous pastrami sandwich. And I will have to say, this sandwich was delicious. Now, you only need one because it's so thick that you can split it. But it was definitely a must try while in New York. Great. Now we're off to see Lion King on Broadway. Now, this was one of the highlights of my trip to New York. I really wanted to see Lion King, and it did not disappoint. It was an unbelievable production, and that's probably why it's been running since 1997 on Broadway. But if in New York, man, this is a do not miss. This show was unbelievable. Definitely check out Lion King on Broadway. Stopped by Junior's for a slice of cheesecake. And at this point, I guess I can just say, give me a piece of Cheesecake Factory. Found this place on TikTok called the Woo Woo Room. And it was an interesting place. In order to get in, you have to have a password that you have to go and locate online. But then once you get in, you go down this winding stairs. And then once you get to the bottom, you have to hit a button and walk through a bookshelf to get into this neat bar. And really, once you got in, the food was great. The entertainment, music was awesome. The service was awesome. Definitely, you know, if adventurous, a neat place to visit while in New York.
Day 6, headed in MAXAROMA. And I just wanted to get in here and get a chance to sniff some things before I have to head back to KC from NYC. Be able to see what I want to add to my collection and also get a chance to do some networking so I can tell people about our channel and inform them of what it is that I'm actually doing. And hopefully one day maybe get a chance to collab with MAXAROMA again in the future. And one thing I can actually say for sure about the boutiques that I ran into down here, especially MAXAROMA, the customer service was awesome. They let me check out any fragrance that I wanted to check out, gave me some samples to actually get my nose on in the future. Check out the footage of their showroom floor.